Hello and welcome to the Law of Money. Joining me today is Surya Bhatia, well-known certified financial planner, and we are going to talk about, well, money. One of the terminologies you keep hearing from a lot of planners is asset allocation. How does that work? And is it easy to do? How do you go about making sure your asset allocation is in place? So first, please explain what is asset allocation, and second, how do you go about managing it?
See, it looks very intimidating when you talk about asset allocation. It actually is not. It just needs to define that what is the level of risk you have, how much risk capacity you carry to take into your investment strategies. That really determines what your asset strategy should be, which actually is your asset allocation. How much money should I put into real estate, to equities, to debt, to commodities, let's say gold over here, and define and distribute these assets and your money in these 4 or 5 categories available to you in a broad aspect. Once you have done that, your job is done. But defining is not easy, because in India, the problem is that everyone becomes a bull guy in the bull times. So in today's time, everyone wants to invest in equities. But don't go and follow that path, that herd mentality, and chase the returns which equity offers. Yes, it's doing well, will continue to do well, but understand what your risk profile is. Understand the level of risk you can take, because when it goes flat, when it goes wrong, it really hurts you. So creating that strategy for you, creating that allocation of equity is what really it all takes. By default, as a simple thumb rule, if you talk about long-term investments, we say look at equities, because that has the potential to deliver you a return, and more importantly, to outsmart inflation. Short-term, look at debt. Real estate, we talk about, in India, we do have that aspiration to own that house. That's actually waning out a little bit now, Vivek. But otherwise, real estate is one aspiration people have. Don't look at real estate beyond your one house. Anything beyond that, compare with other asset classes, because that's a second home, is a second investment for you. So once you have understood these tricks, which are not actually difficult, creating that allocation for you becomes more easy.